Welcome back to MGP News Reborn, your ultimate source for all things MotoGP. The opening round of the 2025 MotoGP season is officially underway at the Chang International Circuit in Thailand, and the action is already heating up. All eyes are on Marc Márquez, who has made a blistering start to life at Ducati. The 8-time world champion showed his trademark speed on day one, setting the pace in FP1 before his brother Alex Márquez stole the top spot in practice. But despite missing out on P1, Marc is brimming with confidence, claiming that he and former champion Pecco Bagnaia are the riders with the strongest race pace so far. Is this the dawn of a Ducati domination, or the beginning of an explosive internal rivalry? We'll break down every lap, every soundbite, and what it all means for the 2025 MotoGP season. If you're loving our MotoGP coverage, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a story from MGP News Reborn. When Marc Márquez signed with Ducati for 2025, the entire MotoGP world knew it would be a game-changer. After years of struggling with injuries and an underperforming Honda, the Spaniard's switch to the dominant Desmosedici was one of the most anticipated moves in the sport's history, and Márquez wasted no time proving why Ducati rolled out the red carpet to sign him. Straight out of the gate in FP1, the 8-time world champion topped the timesheets, sending a clear message to the rest of the grid. It's been 4 long years since Márquez last won a MotoGP race, but his speed on the opening day suggested the drought could soon be over. Speaking exclusively to reporters after the session, Márquez admitted he was relieved to hit the ground running. The most important thing was to start with the same feeling as in the test, and I was able to do that from the first start. But while Márquez's morning performance was impressive, the afternoon brought a familiar twist, his younger brother Alex Márquez snatching the fastest time of the day. For Marc, losing out to his brother was a bitter pill, but one made slightly sweeter by family ties. It hurts a lot less when it's your brother, maybe only 10%, but it still hurts. While Marc Márquez was setting the pace, his new teammate and former world champion Pecco Bagnaia endured a much more difficult start, finishing down in 13th place in practice. But Márquez was quick to warn the rest of the grid not to underestimate the 2-time champion, pointing out that Bagnaia's race pace was still among the best in the field. Look carefully at the papers. Pecco was riding in the low 30s on used tires. That's already fast. Tomorrow, I expect him on the front row. Ducati's dream team has been one of the biggest talking points of the 2025 season, but could it turn into their biggest headache? Both riders have made it clear they're aiming for the title, but with the same machinery under them, only one can emerge as Ducati's top dog. Márquez has already admitted he's keeping a close eye on Bagnaia's telemetry. Obviously, I will analyze his telemetry to see what he does best and what I do worst. With MotoGP's fast-paced weekend format, qualifying is more crucial than ever. In 2024, poor grid positions cost Márquez several podium chances, and he knows he can't afford to make the same mistakes this year. Márquez has set himself a clear target: front row or bust. Qualifying is everything. You need to be on the front row, or at worst, the second row, to fight for the podium. With both a sprint race and Grand Prix to fight for, Márquez knows that one good lap on Saturday could make or break his entire weekend. But while Márquez's title ambitions are clear, there's another surprise threat lurking in the shadows: his own brother, Alex Márquez. Alex stunned the paddock by topping practice, proving that Ducati's satellite teams could play a major role in this year's championship fight. Sibling rivalry, Ducati dominance, and championship ambitions. All the ingredients are there for one of the most explosive seasons in MotoGP history. What's next? With day one complete, all eyes now turn to Saturday's qualifying session. Can Marc Márquez secure his first front-row start with Ducati? Will Pecco Bagnaia bounce back and assert his dominance? And could Alex Márquez throw a wild card into the Ducati power struggle? One thing's for sure: 2025 is shaping up to be a season of fierce rivalries and unexpected twists. Do you think Marc Márquez will fight for the title this year, or will Pecco Bagnaia prove why he's the reigning champion? Let us know your predictions in the comments below. If you're enjoying our in-depth MotoGP coverage, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for the latest news, analysis, and race reports from MGP News Reborn, your home for all things MotoGP.